Okay, beautiful people, can we continue, please? Can we continue? Can we hear me? Sorry.
Yes, we can.
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
Okay, so let's quickly continue. So this is, oh, thank you. This is where we left up. We just did the importations for the get account info, reset, and the rest of these. So we initialized the use navigate and the brought in the user state. Yeah, I hope this is the dashboard. Okay, so let's continue developing this dashboard. So immediately after initializing the navigate, let's quickly initialize the dispatch to use dispatch because we're going to be dispatching some actions. Okay, so once we've done that, what do we need to do again? Okay, so let's bring in the various states. You know that we've already used this to check whether a user is logged in or not. That's why we use this user state, and we can bring it in using the use selector. So we're going to use the use selector again and bring in all the information about the account info because we want to be able to render account info here. So we're going to simply say const, and inside this we're going to use the structuring to bring in account info. Okay, let me take this because that's where it is coming from. But inside here, I want to have not just account info, I want to have the other status like is loading, is error, and message. So I'm going to have is loading, is error, and then message. So all these we already know. We have them in the state in the slides for account info slides. Okay, so let's have those. So we have account infos, is loading, is error, and is message. Okay, and they are all coming in from state.account info. So I believe that is okay for now. So now inside our use effect, apart from checking for user, so let's start with this is error. Let's check for is error. So if we say if, and in brackets is error, if error is the case, what do we want? We want to simply console.log the error message. So we want to simply console.log, and what do we want to log? We want to log out the message. So with that, we've used the message and error. Okay, so that is what we're going to be having. Then we're also going to check for is user. So we already know this is for is user, and if we check whether it's user, we should be able to log in or not. Okay, so what else do I do? So before I run this return, or quickly, let's just get into this return and develop out the rest of the dashboard. Okay, so I'm going to simply take this out totally, and I'm going to bring in a heading section. So I'm going to say section, and I'm going to be using the class name of heading. This is already in our CSS. Okay. So I make sure I close this like I normally do, so that when we start having error, we know where the error is from. Please, we are going to be having another section, so let's quickly enclose all these in an empty fragment. So let's put them in an empty fragment. So in this very first heading section, I want to have H1 and the content of this, sorry, this is not HI, H1. And the content of this H1 will be welcome and once we have a user, I want it to echo. This is another way of doing conditional rendering. I want it to echo the username. So once there is a user, please echo the username. So say welcome, then you mention the name of the user. Then I also want to bring in, say, account infos dashboard. That's the name of this dashboard. So let's have that in our first section. So once we have this, the next thing we are going to render will be the form that we created. You guys know we created a form.
Sir,
Yeah?
your user is having double arrow.
Yes. I'm listening to you. You said what? My user, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that correction. So my user should have only just 1 hour. So I'm going to take it out. So this is the account info form. I hope I brought it in here. Yeah, this is it. So I'm going to put after this heading, I'm going to put the account info form down there. Then after that, I'll be having another section. That's why I use the empty fragment, so that we can have as many sections as we want with class name of content. So this content is where we're going to be having our account info item. That is, we're going to be using to look through the account information. Okay, so it's going to be having the listing of content. Okay, so make sure you close it out immediately to avoid errors. Then inside these, we are going to be able to check whether we have any information in the account info. And to do that, we simply say, to check, we simply say account info, which is the state, account info dot length. So do we have anything there? Is it greater than 0? That's what that means. Do we have anything there? We are going to be using ternary operation to do something if we have anything there. So if you have something there, want to perform this, and if we don't have anything there, want to perform this. So that is what ternary operation is. If you have anything there, perform this. If you don't have, perform this other thing. Okay, so what do we do if we have something there. Once we have something, we want to render it. So we're going to be rendering it in a div with the class name of account infos, which we already have in our CSS. So we're going to be using this div to show it out. So let me make sure first of all that I close this div so that I don't make errors. Then inside of this div, I want to be able to now use that data that I have, which is account info, and map through. Okay, I think this is through map through, and for each account info, I want to be able to render the component called account info item, and I will have to give it a key of account info.id and passing account info as a parameter. I think this is okay. So this is what I should be having. Then I should do well to also close these brackets so that there will be no error. So I'll say pam pam and this. Okay, so that will be the case for if I have any data there. But if I don't have any data, as if the length of account info dot length, if the length of account info is 0, then I should be having h. Let me use h3 for this. h3 that should tell me that no account information. You have no account information. Okay, I think this is okay. So do this and save, and that will be cool. So please, I'm going to allow you to quickly type this out from the return statement. I don't know whether that's where you're having issues. So please type it out and let me know that you're done, or tell me where to scroll to. Yeah, babe. Okay, see me, sir. Come inside. I did see you now. Just come inside the bar. Sorry, no verse. I was teaching that time. Fine girl. What's up?
I heard plenty.
Come on, sit. What's up? Sorry, I was having class. I even had to put myself on mute so that you had my voice. What's up? Welcome.
Thank you. I listen to system. Hello.
Yeah. How's everything?
This place is quiet though.
Hmm?
This place is quiet.
It's nice, man. I'm supposed to have a meeting with my foreign partner, so I don't want lights to be an issue. So I said, let me come down. What's up?
Try.
So reach the place now. The place don't fine.
Don't make sense.
I'll put that curtain, arrange everything.
Which color
And
is
just come out. Babe, they remind me once it's 5 minutes to 3.
that? 5 minutes to 3.
I
That's
beg.
2:55.
2:55. Me, no, but in fact, once it's 7 minutes to 3, just tell me. Now stop this class. I know because of 1 naira, I give 10 naira. students, I will put them go 6 o'clock. If they don't want, maybe leave.
Sir, having errors.
You
This is the
still
same thing.
continue.
I need to continue.
Are you having errors or you're not having
Yeah,
errors?
but they're in their houses now.
You
Yeah,
have
everybody's
errors
fine.
because
But
there are
they can
some
wait, they can
states
wait.
that he has actually not
To
created.
have
So
another
until he
meeting.
creates it before we want to stop having errors.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to know that it's the same thing you said.
Just an extension. Just an extension. Let's try my system.
Get plenty.
No,
You
it's
carry
my
your
system.
today.
No, it's my system I want to charge.
You want to charge for my system?
I want to charge my system.
Okay, your system. Jesus, I no plug my laptop. If you don't need talk, self, gee. Okay, hello, are we here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are we able to type it out? Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's quickly move on. So I'm gonna still come up here and I'm gonna try to. Okay, so we have our forms and everything now. Okay, we've not used the spinner and the get account. So let's quickly try and use the spinner. So let's ask if it's loading, use the spinner. Let's do that here. So let's say if in brackets, if the situation is loading, so what are we going to have? Let's return spinner. Okay. So if it's loading, let's return the spinner. I think that is okay. Okay, so let's do that. Then also, I want to include some other things inside these dispatch, this use effect. So apart from user and navigate, we are going to be having the error in case if this situation changes, and we're also going to be having message as well as dispatch. So with that, we're going to be navigating if this is the case. Okay, let me still have if it's login, navigate. Okay, so if it's login, navigate. If not, let's dispatch. And what are we going to be dispatching? We are going to be dispatching the get actions. And if that is not the case, we simply return.
Sir,
Yeah.
I'm seeing your screen, but nothing is moving. Like it's being stagnant.
Wow. Is that the case
Yes,
for is that the case for everybody?
Yes, sir. So actually just following what you're
Yes,
saying.
so yes, sir.
Yes.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
better now. It's better now. I think it's internet.
Okay, it's internet. Please, can everybody confirm that that is the case?
Sir, it's still stiffy.
It's still stiffy.
It's TP, and it's showing now, but it's not moving anything.
Okay.
Can you try to move
So
forward and let's see?
okay. Maybe I should try and log in and log out. But can you guys hear my voice? Like my
Yes,
voice?
sir. Log in and log out.
Okay.
Very well. Yeah, I hear your voice very well, but it's your screen.
Okay.
It's just a screen. Your voice is.
Okay. So apparently class, like I'm gonna go do something and when do you guys think is good we rejoin? I have something so important that I need to go do now. Please forgive me. Do we do this 4 p.m.?
When will
Yeah.
you be done, sir?
Okay, thank you. I think I love that question more than the 4 p.m. Uh, at least you're being sensitive. Yeah. So I'll be done by 6. Can 6 be okay? Please, I'm begging. Both of my knees are on the floor. Because I really don't.
Guys, let's try by because by the 6, how many hours are we going to have?
No, we are not taking so long again. Maximum 1 hour we are done. Because I want us to finish this. I don't want this to, so that by next week I will just be supporting you guys with your projects. That's what I want to do next week. I don't want us to go into teaching next week.
6 to 7 is okay.
6 to 7 is okay, ba? Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. See you when I see you.
Bye bye.
Babe, wetin I suppose do now? Let me connect to house now, internet now, stable. You see wetin I load na better loading, no be. And the thing dey fast like mad. Yeah, network, that place just be like blessing, I swear. Light steady, steady. Why I comot be say I no wan story. I no wan say, you know they show passport. Okay, you no go dey show. I wan see wetin I do. Light 247, everything just dey okay there. No single hit. You know say I don lock. As you lock am now, na so I lock am back. Because school come dey even work for night at home. That place just be like, it just be like heaven. It just be like say, you know say that you know say na e be like bush. So e come be like water. And dey suppose say na water dey there. So e dey carry that breeze, cold breeze.
I said, and that time when you come back, when I close the window,
Jesus.
who won't kill me?
I never see